Today I've been working on projects that I've been procrastinating on for a while, and my next one is a bunch of propagations. When I pruned some of my plants in the spring, I decided to try to propagate the limbs that I chopped off. So I have a Rose of Sharon, or I believe it's actually hibiscus. It has a bunch of different names. It took several weeks, probably a couple of months actually, for these to grow roots, and some of them, I think maybe every one of them has roots growing on it now. This smoke here is a nice mosquito repellent. My husband found this and it seems to work pretty well, so I'm hoping it'll keep them away while I'm working. I decided to propagate my cuttings because our yard really needs some landscaping. Our home was renovated several years back and all the bushes were torn out, and I don't have money to put into landscaping, and so I thought, hey, I'll grow my own plants for free. So what I intend to do is get these paper pots and plant them in here so I can kind of move them around the yard, see where I want them, and once I settle on a spot, then I'll just plant the whole pot in the ground, because I mean they should be biodegradable because they're made out of paper. These came from a plant shop in town called Bees on a Bicycle, but they closed down, I think it may have been in 2021, and they were selling a bunch of products, and my sisters and I at the time were trying to start our own plant business. It has since failed, but we bought some products, and this was what I had bought, and I've almost thrown them away several times, but I keep thinking, well, it's got to be useful. I have probably, I don't know how many are here, maybe 100, but probably not that many, maybe more like 50. Anyway, so enough talking your ear off. Unfortunately, my propagation jars have turned into mosquito breeding grounds. They're all full of baby mosquitoes floating around. It's really nasty. But I have, gosh, how many is this? Look at all these beautiful roots on here. I hope these continue to live. Had a lot of pests this year. I'm seeing some on these, actually. Might be spider mites or some kind of caterpillars or something. I'm seeing like white webby looking material on a bunch of these. These are all getting caught in my other propagations, which are actually roses. I don't know if you know this, but you can propagate rose cuttings and grow your own rose bushes. Where we live, it was my husband's grandparents' home, I believe, for almost their entire married life. But my husband's grandfather used to grow tons of rose bushes, and after he died, they kind of all withered away, but there are a few remaining, and so I've been hoping that I can bring them back to life. I know very little about rose care, but I'm gonna do what I can. So part of what I'm doing is trying to propagate more, because who doesn't want more rose bushes in their yard for free? I'm gonna have a lot of Rose of Sharons in my yard. I probably have like 20 here. I think I'll put a couple in each pot, maybe. Hopefully they'll survive being moved to soil, because they've been in water for probably, this is July, so probably about 4 months. Anyway, here I go. After I find a shovel. There we go. So, what projects are you procrastinating on? I just made my YouTube channel today. I've been thinking about making one for a very long time. Sorry, you can't see me while I'm talking. You can see our playground in the back. We got this playground probably a year ago for free from someone in a rich neighborhood. They were just giving it away if we would come and take it apart. So we took it, but it actually has a lot more rot on it than we realized, and we need to actually rebuild part of it. So that's what you see back there behind me. As I was saying, I started my YouTube channel today. I've thought about making one for a very long time, but haven't been able to make up my mind what I would do my channel on, because I don't want to just, I don't know. I don't want to add to all the noise in people's lives. I really don't want to make people more addicted to their phones, because we're all addicted. I'm actually trying to break away from that. So I thought, if I make a channel that involves me actually getting work done and maybe bringing joy or inspiration to other people, then why not? So there we go. That's what I'm going to do with all my propagations. It's going to feel good to get this done.